countries that it serves. Over the years, Zaven has been an active member of the greater LA community, serving in leadership capacities in the Armenia Fund, the AEUNA, the Berdinian School, the UACC Church, the Glendale Family YMCA, the list goes on. Americans for Artsakh, and lately as the chairman of the Syrian Armenian Relief Fund. What you may not know, and by the way, I inject factoids here and there, as you probably noticed, Zaven has contributed volumes of bilingual articles in American Armenian media and is the author of 3 Armenian books. And in case you didn't check your email yesterday from the AMAA, he just received the Medal of Gratitude from the President of Armenia for, quote unquote, his contributions towards the strengthening of Armenia diaspora relations and preservation of the Armenian identity. With that, if I may ask you, Zaven, for your comments.
Thank you, Serge. How do we get back from this stunning art exhibition to the AMAA and our Haigazian University? But we will try. Now, one thing about tests and quizzes, questions, and so on, I have answers to 2 questions that you wouldn't ask or haven't asked and don't know about. And that is, number 1, that the Pushman, who we saw in this exhibition today, is one of the founders of the Armenian Missionary Association of America, which was established in 1918, and one of the 13 or 17 founders is a Pushman. I don't know if it's the artist or his brother, Andreas, do you know? Yeah, what is a Pushman? So Pushman, other than being a Pagan, which has been repeated so many times, is one of the founders of the Armenian Missionary Association of America. Another thing that links this place, this beautiful residence today, and all that we have enjoyed in it, is that Andreas Rubian himself is related to the AMAA. His uncle, Dr. Rubian, has been a president of the Armenian Missionary Association of America. So, other than art, we have relationships with the AMAA, Andreas, being here. Now, this gathering, of course, is the 7th in a row of the events that the Armenian Missionary Association of America has organized on its centennial campaign schedule. It's a beautiful evening, and I think it is the right time to say a big thank you to Andreas for hosting this event and opening the doors of this house and the art collection to us, and Priya, of course, for being that beautiful host, especially the dinner that is being prepared for us. I also would like to add the Muchachans, Serge and Anita, who worked hard, very hard, to prepare for this event. They took it extremely seriously and prepared this beautiful evening for us. In addition to the staff at the AMAA, especially I'd like to mention Magda Boulos. Now, talking about the Haigazian University and the AMAA, the first thing that comes to mind is that the AMAA has pioneered a lot of programs and missions and services over its 100-year history. But in my opinion, the most enriching, the most valuable, and the most far-sighted investments that the AMAA has contributed, has invested in, is the human minds and the human resources called this Haigazian University. It is a jewel, as Serge mentioned a little while ago, and I think its contributions after the return of course, AMAA's investment in that is countless, as thousands of graduates or students of Haigazian University serve communities all around the world and continue on studying there. I thought about sharing with you something tonight, and here is what came to my mind. And this relates, of course, to the AMAA centennial. And by the way, talking of centennial and the relationships of this home and the art with the AMAA, I would think that if the AMAA was in existence at the time of Aivazovsky, maybe there would have been a relation there too. And that brings me to the closest person in this room to Aivazovsky, the only person who is older than the AMAA, and that is Reverend Dr. John Khanian, who is working with Stella. Now, thinking about the AMAA's history, 100 years, makes me think about the past, the future, and the present. The past, AMAA's past, is extremely inspiring. For 100 years and to where we are right now as an organization, with all its services and mission and its assets, is the product of sacrifice, of intellect, of vision that hundreds and hundreds of the servers of the AMAA, their presidents, their board members, their committee members for 100 years have invested in this organization. So that comes as a legacy of service that is beyond imagination. And block by block, they have in time built this organization that the one we are enjoying at this time. So this is the inspiration that comes to me, and it takes us to the future. We are a bridge, bridging the past to the future. And the future is exciting. The exciting part in the future is that all the investments that the AMAA has made, today when we look at the future products, we will look at the beautiful children in the kindergartens of Artsakh. We look at all the students, the elementary students, high school students, all over the world, the US, the Middle East, Armenia, all around wherever the AMAA exists. And we look at the future quality work that these people will bring in tomorrow to the world, to the Armenian community, to the future is beyond imagination. What certainly is important to note is that we have a role in it today. In order for us to be able to realize what that challenges and what the exciting future will successfully bring to us, we have work to do. And that brings me to the present. And that present is the block that we as a group today, as those who serve the AMAA, those who make up the AMAA, overall, the donor base, the membership, their contribution to the AMAA. It's the hard work, it's the sacrifice, it's the talent, it's the resources that we bring in today will guarantee what the exciting future will be like. So based overall on building on this, the legacy of the past, I think we will reap the blessings of the future. That's what is important today, and that's why I would like to thank everyone who is here today, who has contributed to this evening's beautiful evening's enjoyment, sharing this fellowship, enjoying, of course, the art, but also contributing to the AMAA Centennial, benefiting Haigazian University in this particular case. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Zaven, for the inspiration.